And we come full circle. Melody. Yeah, no. The deck's too fun to cut from rotation just because we got it off, right? I haven't tweaked the deck at all, either. We're going to run it back to see. But obviously going for items is significantly better. Just getting them on board to then be able to mill through your deck to find the other pieces. To like find a tome to go into, to find cash in, or to find, I guess, even Art of War, right? Because you can still technically go positive if you can get the one resource floating. Imperial Ledger, again, if you can get off the gold, fantastic, then you have the resource to float. Otherwise, it is just a decent item to have on board. Is there anything I'd probably transition to? Probably Sift should go in, and probably Whisper of the Oracle, right? Or Sink Below. Some other ways to cycle. This is perfect because Riptide, obviously... Well, actually, Riptide can shut us down completely with Buzzsaw Trap, but they're still a slow deck and we're not really going to be throwing out attacks. So it should be fun and interesting. Getting around the Buzzsaw is going to be the complication, right? Because I have to bait it out, but also leave it open. I almost have to split up the final acts. I have to be able to go for one final act for the Buzzsaw, and then go for two more later. So Warmonger's Diplomacy doesn't really matter. So all we're basically doing is... Oh, no, they're not Trap, right? They are a Arrow deck. That's also bad then, by normal degree. So we're creating token. We're going to pitch... Well, Warmongers is more playable then, isn't it? Right? So pitch... Oh, cycle the Art of War. So we don't need it till later. Not that it's enough resources. We'll do that. They should take the Quicken, I'd assume. Though Vigor probably helps them out a lot too. Right? The Might wouldn't be too impactful. What do you think? What do you reckon they're going to pick? I mean, I think everyone just goes for the Quicken, right? One resource isn't significant. Might, just for one extra damage, it's interesting. Do that. Was it weapons and attack actions or non-weapons and non-attack actions? We have copper, gold, and one item on board. So we don't really need to get that high with cash out either, right? Because we can get 4 more silver, 5. So that's already 5 cards at even draw. That's pretty decent. But we'll play Warmongers. Don't worry about the instant. And we're just picking... We pick peace, right? Yeah, we pick peace. Always peace. Which does mean we have to wait a turn. So they have some instants, right? They have the head, so that's always going to trigger. They have anything else? I guess the quiver. Shuffle up to 3 areas with different names from your graveyard into your deck. Yeah, okay, so they're just big Riptide. Peace, what'd they pick? Big War, of course. I guess you're going to the Arsenal? Yeah, I think that's our turn. Okay, let's see what we get bombarded with. It's calling to me. But also that's shit, right? Because this just breaks our hand. We have 2 dead cards. I can't block with them either. I can block with 1 and fish for an Encore, I suppose. But in all honesty, our turn... Well, no, it's Banish, so that doesn't work either. Oh, we can go into 2 small final acts, right? I just have to cash out. I am tempted to do that, actually, if we can get 2 cards. Right, if I get these 2 on board, we draw into a cash out, that's the combo done. But then that's banking on us doing nothing for this turn. They got rid of Buzzsaw, so we know that's on the bottom too. But they do the tokens. The tokens suck. The tokens are going to destroy my hand. Okay, if I block for 6, I have to get rid of the final act. So that's not going to work. So we're face taking damage, and we're just hoping we can get 1 more turn. I think is the go. I could try the Art of War and hope for a good draw. That's the other way to do it. So no, we only have 1 resource. So what is Frailty? Frailty is just -1. Okay, so that's the shittest one. Inertia, I know, shuts us down. The question. Do we wait one more turn? Or do we try to luck into Encore and cash out, right? Because we can pop the gold, get one extra card. Because that then floats into the Art of War. We'd have to get rid of one Final Act, so we're fishing for one Final Act. We have a red card that is technically dead in hand, though. So no, we're playing the Talisman, we're doing one more turn, and hoping we survive. Although I feel like the next turn's going to be bad, and I should have gone for it. I don't want to give him a token, right? We don't need that much extra copper. So I think it's just the Ledger. And then we're just hoping that we draw cash out. Come on. Was it 2 and 33? It's blue, so we can start the cycling. So it's not horrible. I think either way, we just have to go for it. We don't block, we don't do anything, we just try to survive. And just hope they don't have 14 this turn. I mean, honestly, they probably can. But we'll just hope they think we're going to play a bit more defensively. So Bloodrot Pox is definitely bad. Do they have ways to go again? No, not really. Again, we know where the Buzzsaw Trap is, so that is fantastic. So I think, and we have the Tunic up too. Yeah, so I think we just go for it. That would have been so much more deadly. Death Touch. See, they're not going ham, right? They should really pressure. I mean, obviously, if we don't draw right, we're screwed. Just don't have 5. Just don't have 5, right? I don't care about the Bloodrot Pox. Either way, we're game. Okay. Can we get lucky twice? That is the question. So all we have to do is draw into the cash out. We draw into the cash out, we're happy. Right, because even if they have traps, it's not going to be anything substantial. We're not going to bank on lead the charge, even though we could. I think it's just more consistent. Right, so we do the gold. We need to do 1 copper to fish for a correct card. Do the gold, pitch. Doesn't really matter. Pitch last ditch. Draw. We get... Come on. We just have to see the cash out. Just show me the cash out. Please. We are unmovable. That's fine, right? We are Art of Warring first. Definitely. We are banishing. We're taking the go again. Submit. Banishing Brutal Assault. Show me a cash out. Show me a cash out. You gotta love to see it. Slash feel bad for them. This. Oh, sorry. My dog is going AWOL. I'm going to keep the Mage Master Boots in case we brick with Tome. Right? I think 7 is more than enough. And now we just go. Get rid of... I should have got rid of Unmovable first in case we go into another Art of War. But float the resource in case we draw into something else. So far, so good. Always keep an attack. You can still hear him in the background, can't you? It's because I think the bin people just came. And he always goes nuts. Oh well, it's Final Act. I'm not cutting. I'm not using this footage. There's the tome, right? So we can proc Mage Master. Fine. We then play the tome. We pitch the Farandels. We then play some more silver. We got another cash out, doesn't matter. I mean, technically I could do that into that, but that doesn't really do anything for us. Go with the cash out. This is going to be a big one too. I hope they're enjoying the show. If they have Buzzsaw Trap magically, I'm going to be so sad. We have pick a card. So I could go for 1 extra silver, right? Because then we still have the resources for everything else. Yeah. We might as well go for it. Pick a card, any card, get a silver, Death Touch. Oh well. We do the copper. Pitch. Doesn't matter what we draw into because we only need 2. Perfect. Final act. For 21. Better than last time. Show me your traps. We're on, I can't even see. I think we're on 4, right? They do have the traps that do damage, but I don't think they do significant amounts. They have the one that will do extra damage for this, I think. Or even makes us discard, but we have the last ditch effort to play around that. Yeah, I think they just gobsmacked. I want to do the... But how will you deal with... God. God, what's the hotkey? What's the hotkey to pass? I can't see the button no more. Seriously, what is the hotkey? Can I get rid of the pitch stack? Spacebar. Thank you. Defense reaction. Oh, they got me. Right? Because that's 3 damage. Do any of these do 1 damage? Choose if you want to pay 1 to allow hit effects this chain link. We don't have hit effects. Sorry, I need to read these. Do any of these... Hit effects don't trigger this chain link unless the attacking hero pays 1. Okay, we don't care about that. 1 short, right? I think they 1 shot. Is it still me? Ah. Well, here's the second one. Done. Second time in a row I got this off. Fun. I was scared for a second because of the traps. I actually was, right? Why am I so bad? Ooh. Well, I'm still not getting rid of the deck. Shall we just go for a melody streak, I suppose? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the barking. He was just excited as I am. God, this deck just brings me so much joy. I think they peaced out, unfortunately. See ya!